SudoCheck has been created to enable a precise assessment of sweat gland density and function. SudoCheck evaluates the level of degeneration of small nerve fibers and pseudomotor neuropathy. The test measures the ability of the sweat glands to release chlorine ions in response to an electrical stimulus on the palms of the hands and the feet. The reduced sweat gland innervation is directly related to impaired pseudomotor function. Pseudomotor assessment can now be carried out faster and simpler. This new method provides information and evidence of a sweat dysfunction that might otherwise not be detectable in physiological conditions. Once suspected or confirmed, more specialized tests are recommended to diagnose the underlying cause of the irregularity. Quantitative pseudomotor axon reflex test, QSART, is a test to evaluate the integrity of the postganglionic pseudomotor system along the axon reflex to define the distribution of sweat loss. This is accomplished by the release of bioimpedance electrical stimulation into the skin, which activates receptors on the eccrine sweat gland. The sweat response is recorded from 4 sites and assessed for deficits. One of the significant causes of nerve damage is diabetes. Diabetic patients suffer from metabolic impairment and related inflammatory processes. As a result, their non-myelinated axons of small fiber nerves are primarily affected and known as diabetic autonomic neuropathy. While symptoms remain subclinical, diabetes affects the peripheral nervous system, and small nerve fibers are usually the first victims. According to a recent study, already at an early stage of the diabetes evolution, the eccrine sweat gland's density and function is progressively reduced. SudoCheck was developed as a new device to follow up on complications related to diabetes. The American Diabetes Association mandates that all patients with diabetes to be screened annually for peripheral and autonomic neuropathy. SudoCheck allows medical professionals to see more and know more than ever before. With over 10 years of globally peer-reviewed scientific study and research, SudoCheck provides limitless clinical applications. SudoCheck is a medical device that's FDA 510(k) cleared to aid diagnoses. SudoCheck, backed by research, designed for physicians.